2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302, a car that doesn't just revive a legendary badge, it reinvents it for the future while holding tightly to the roots that made it special in the first place. The moment you lay eyes on the 2026 Boss 302, you know Ford has built this car with respect to heritage, but with a vision toward the future. The stance is aggressive, low and wide, with sharp sculpted lines that flow smoothly from the long muscular hood to the fast back rear. The front fascia carries that unmistakable Mustang identity, but now with slimmer adaptive LED headlights that cut through the night with a piercing look, and a large blacked-out grille featuring the signature pony badge and bold Boss 302 lettering. The hood is vented for cooling and aerodynamics, hinting at the raw power underneath. From the side, you see its heritage-inspired stripes running across the body, a direct nod to the 1970 class. The car rides on massive 20-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in performance tires, giving it a planted, road-hugging presence. Brembo 6-piston brakes peek from behind the wheels, finished in bright red with Boss branding, making it clear this car is meant for serious performance. Around the back, the quad exhaust tips are aggressively integrated into the rear diffuser, and the iconic tri-bar Mustang tail lamps now feature a modern 3D LED design that instantly reminds you this is a Mustang, but also something truly next level. The active spoiler adjusts automatically for downforce at high speeds, adding to both style and function. Ford has clearly designed the Boss 302's exterior to command attention, whether it's parked or roaring down the highway. Step inside, and the 2026 Boss 302 makes a strong case that performance cars don't need to sacrifice comfort or technology. The cabin is driver-focused, wrapping you in a cockpit-style layout that blends luxury with raw sportiness. The seats are Recaro racing buckets upholstered in a mix of premium leather and Alcantara, stitched with Boss 302 embroidery and contrast piping that matches the car's exterior stripes. These seats don't just hold you tightly during aggressive driving, they also feature heating, cooling, and memory functions, proving that comfort and performance can coexist. The steering wheel is a flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped unit with integrated drive mode selectors, paddle shifters, and a Boss-specific badge at the base. Directly in front of you sits a fully digital 13.2-inch instrument cluster, customizable to show everything from traditional speed and RPM to track telemetry, G-force, lap timers, and navigation. The center console features Ford's latest Sync 5 infotainment system displayed on a massive 15.5-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, AI-powered voice control, and full integration with performance. Data logging. The cabin also includes a premium Bang & Olufsen 12-speaker audio system, turning the Boss 302 into not just a performance beast, but also a rolling concert hall. Ambient lighting with multiple color themes gives the interior a futuristic vibe at night, and the carbon fiber accents across the dash, door panels, and center console remind you that this car is engineered with performance in mind. Rear seats are available, but as with most Mustangs, they're more symbolic than practical. This car is about the driver and front passenger. Cargo space is decent for a performance coupe, making it surprisingly usable for weekend trips. Now let's talk about the heart of this beast, because the Boss 302 has always been about performance first. Under the hood lies a 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8, heavily re-engineered for 2026 to deliver 520 horsepower and 450 lb-ft of torque. Ford has worked hard to balance modern emission standards with the raw, old-school muscle car spirit, and they've succeeded in keeping this engine alive when many automakers are moving to smaller turbos or fully electric powertrains. The sound is unmistakable, a deep, throaty roar that grows into a screaming muscle car wail as the revs climb toward its 7,500 RPM red line. The Boss 302 sends all that power to the rear wheels through a standard 6-speed manual transmission, keeping the purest spirit alive, while a 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters is also available for those who want quicker shifts and daily driving convenience. Performance numbers are as thrilling as you'd expect. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds with the automatic, and just a tick over 4 seconds with the manual, proving that you don't have to sacrifice speed for tradition. Top speed is electronically limited to 180 miles per hour. Ford has also tuned the chassis for track-ready handling. The Boss 302 comes standard with magnetic ride adaptive suspension, stiffening up for sharp cornering but softening when you're just cruising. The steering is precise and sharp, giving you excellent feedback whether on winding back roads or the racetrack. Brembo brakes provide immense stopping power, ensuring the car can handle its performance with confidence. Drive modes include normal, sport, track, drag, and custom, each adjusting throttle response, suspension stiffness, exhaust sound, and steering feel. The track mode even activates launch control, ensuring consistent acceleration runs. Ford has also added a performance exhaust system that can be adjusted at the touch of a button, allowing you to choose between a quiet neighborhood-friendly mode or a thunderous growl that shakes the pavement. It's the perfect balance between daily usability and raw performance excitement. Fuel economy obviously isn't the main focus here, but Ford has engineered cylinder deactivation to help improve efficiency during highway cruising, giving the car respectable mileage for a V8 muscle car. When it comes to safety and driver assistance, the 2026 Boss 302 doesn't hold back. Ford has equipped it with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, pre-collision braking, and a 360-degree camera system. These systems can be turned down or off when on track, but for daily driving, they ensure peace of mind without interfering with the driving excitement. Now let's talk price, because this is where things get interesting. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302 starts around $58,000 for the base manual version, which is incredibly competitive given the performance and heritage it offers. With options such as the automatic transmission, carbon fiber interior package, upgraded wheels, and premium sound system, fully loaded models push close to $70,000. Compared to European sports cars with similar performance, the Boss 302 is a bargain, offering raw American muscle with modern technology and everyday usability. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302 isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's Ford proving that even in an age of electric cars and downsized engines, there's still a place for a naturally aspirated V8 muscle car with heritage, style, and performance. It blends the nostalgia of the past with the demands of the modern driver, making it both a collector's item and a daily thrill machine. For enthusiasts who want the soul of a classic muscle car in a package built for today's roads and tomorrow's technology, the Boss 302 delivers in every way. So that was the full review of the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 302. It's loud, it's aggressive, it's beautiful, and most importantly, it's a Mustang through and through. Whether you're looking for track thrills, highway cruising, or just want to own a piece of living automotive history, this car is ready to deliver. 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS, and trust me when I say this is not just another sedan. This is a bold statement from Chevy that mixes style, luxury, and raw muscle in a way that could make it one of the most talked about American cars of the year. Let's start with the first impression, because when you look at the Impala SS 2026, it's clear that Chevrolet wanted to create a car that respects its iconic past, but speaks directly to the future. The exterior has been sculpted with precision, and it's impossible not to notice its commanding road presence. The front end wears a wide, aggressive grille with blacked-out accents, flanked by sleek LED matrix headlights that stretch like sharp eyes across the fascia. It's aggressive but elegant, giving off that muscular American sedan vibe, but with the refinement of a luxury performance car. The hood has subtle creases that not only enhance aerodynamics, but also remind you of the muscle car roots of the SS badge. From the side profile, the Impala SS looks athletic yet sophisticated. Its coupe-like silhouette has smooth, flowing lines that create a sense of motion even when the car is standing still. The 20-inch alloy wheels, available in polished aluminum or a sinister black finish, sit perfectly under the sculpted fenders, giving it a planted stance. Door handles are flush with the body, adding to the sleekness, and the chrome delete package adds an extra layer of modern aggression. Around back, the LED taillights wrap around with a futuristic signature glow, and the quad exhausts, tucked neatly into the lower diffuser, immediately hint at the power waiting to be unleashed. Step inside, and the Impala SS greets you with a cabin that feels both driver-focused and premium. Chevy has gone all out to blend comfort with performance-inspired details. The interior is wrapped in a mix of soft touch leather, Alcantara, and brushed aluminum trims. The seats are heavily bolstered sport seats with heating, cooling, and even massage functions, perfect for long drives or spirited sprints. They come embroidered with the SS logo, reminding you that this isn't just any Impala, it's the performance version. The centerpiece of the cabin is a massive curved OLED display that stretches from behind the steering wheel across to the center console, seamlessly integrating a fully digital instrument cluster and an infotainment system. The graphics are razor sharp, the responsiveness is instant, and the customization options are endless. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, but Chevrolet has also included its latest AI-powered voice assistant, which feels smarter and quicker than ever before. The sound system is another highlight, a 16-speaker Bose premium audio setup that turns the Impala SS into a private concert hall. Rear passengers aren't left behind either. Unlike many performance sedans that sacrifice space, the Impala SS offers generous leg room and headroom in the back, making it both a family car and a performance machine. Rear seats also come with their own climate controls, USB-C charging ports, and optional rear entertainment screens integrated into the front seat backs. It's a true blend of luxury and practicality. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where the SS badge has always meant business. Under the hood of the 2026 Impala SS is a 4.2-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces a jaw-dropping 515 horsepower and 510 lb-ft of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels as standard, but an advanced all-wheel drive system is available for those who want maximum grip. The car rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds, making it one of the fastest Impalas ever built. The top speed is electronically limited to 170 mph, but the way it builds speed feels effortless, thanks to the smooth 10-speed automatic transmission that shifts with precision and speed. Chevrolet has also equipped the Impala SS with magnetic ride control and adaptive dampers, meaning the suspension can adjust in milliseconds to road conditions and driving style. In comfort mode, the car glides like a luxury sedan, soaking up bumps and imperfections. Switch to sport or track mode, and it instantly tightens up, delivering sharp cornering, minimal body roll, and steering feedback that feels direct and confidence. Inspiring. Brembo brakes with massive rotors ensure that all this power is kept under control, giving the driver both safety and performance assurance. Of course, in today's world, performance isn't just about raw power, it's also about efficiency. Chevy has introduced cylinder deactivation and mild hybrid technology to the Impala SS, allowing it to deliver decent fuel economy for its class, averaging around 22 miles per gallon combined. Not bad for a full-size performance sedan with over 500 horsepower under the hood. Safety and tech features are also state-of-the-art. The Impala SS comes loaded with Chevy's latest suite of driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, and even a semi-autonomous driving mode for highway cruising. With over-the-air updates, the car's software can constantly improve, keeping it ahead of the curve. Now, let's get to the part everyone wants to know: pricing. The 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS starts at around $62,000 for the base performance model, which is already a lot of car for the money. For those who want the fully loaded version with all-wheel drive, premium interior packages, and all the tech upgrades, the price can climb up to about $75,000. When you compare this to European rivals offering similar performance and luxury, the Impala SS comes across as a value-packed performance sedan that doesn't compromise on style, comfort, or thrill. So, is the 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS worth it? Absolutely. It's a car that manages to balance tradition and innovation. It delivers the muscle car spirit wrapped in a modern, luxurious package that can go head-to-head with global competitors while keeping that American character alive. For anyone looking for a car that can be your daily driver, your weekend thrill machine, and your long-distance cruiser all in one, the Impala SS 2026 is a serious contender. That's all for today's deep dive into the reborn Chevrolet Impala SS. Let me know in the comments what you think about Chevy bringing back this iconic nameplate with such a modern twist. Would you choose this over a European luxury sedan or stick with something else? I'd love to hear your thoughts. 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S. Porsche has always been a brand that blends timeless design with cutting-edge engineering, and the Turbo S is the pinnacle of that philosophy. The 911 has been an icon for decades, and every new generation brings refinements that push the boundaries of performance, comfort, and everyday usability. The 2026 model takes everything enthusiasts love about the car and elevates it to another level. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S doesn't completely reinvent the wheel, but rather sharpens it with subtle yet impactful upgrades. The design language remains unmistakably Porsche, with its sloping roofline, wide stance, and signature oval headlights. However, Porsche has refined the aerodynamics further, incorporating more active aero elements to improve high-speed stability. The front fascia has been redesigned with larger air intakes that not only give it a more aggressive appearance, but also serve functional purposes, cooling the upgraded turbocharged engine and feeding airflow to the brakes. The LED matrix headlights are slimmer and sharper, giving the front end a more futuristic yet focused look. Moving along the side profile, you notice the muscular fenders that define the Turbo S, now accentuated by lightweight forged alloy wheels that come in sizes up to 21 inches at the rear and 20 inches at the front. Behind those wheels sit massive carbon ceramic brakes with eye-catching calipers, making it clear that this car is built to tame incredible power. The door handles remain flush for aerodynamics, while new sculpted side skirts emphasize the car's wide and low stance. At the rear, Porsche has introduced an active rear wing with multiple positions depending on speed and driving mode, ensuring optimal downforce when needed and improved efficiency when cruising. The taillight strip spans the entire width of the car, a design cue that reinforces the car's modern character while keeping its DNA intact. Quad exhaust tips and a more aggressive diffuser hint at the firepower under the hood. Stepping inside the 2026 Turbo S, Porsche continues to balance luxury with performance-focused simplicity. The cabin feels more refined than ever, with high-quality materials like leather, Alcantara, brushed aluminum, and carbon fiber accents available to suit different tastes. The driver-focused cockpit places all essential controls within easy reach, while the classic Porsche central tachometer remains a centerpiece of the digital gauge cluster. However, it's now flanked by fully customizable digital displays that can show navigation, performance data, and vehicle settings. The steering wheel has been redesigned slightly, with drive mode selectors integrated for quick changes between normal, sport, sport plus, and individual settings. surroundings. The center console features a large, high-resolution touchscreen running the latest version of Porsche communication management, with improved responsiveness, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a more intuitive interface. Physical buttons haven't been entirely eliminated, ensuring essential functions are easy to use even while driving at high speeds. The seats are both supportive and luxurious, offering multiple adjustment options and memory functions, ensuring comfort whether you're cruising on the highway or carving corners on a mountain road. Porsche has also worked on enhancing cabin insulation to reduce road noise while maintaining the car's signature engine note. For audiophiles, the optional Burmester 3D surround sound system transforms the cabin into a concert hall when you're not letting the exhaust do the talking. Of course, the heart of the Turbo S is its performance, and the 2026 version does not disappoint. Under the rear deck lid lies a heavily revised 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, now producing around 670 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. Power is delivered through Porsche's lightning-fast 8-speed dual-clutch PDK transmission, sending power to all four wheels via the brand's sophisticated all-wheel drive system. With launch control engaged, the 2026 Turbo S rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 2.5 seconds, making it one of the quickest production cars on the planet. Top speed sits north of 210 miles per hour, cementing its place among the elite performance machines of the era. Handling has always been a hallmark of the 911 lineup, and this new Turbo S refines it even further. Porsche has integrated an updated version of its rear axle steering system, which provides incredible agility at lower speeds and rock-solid stability at higher speeds. The adaptive suspension has been retuned for sharper response, while still offering a surprisingly comfortable ride when cruising. Torque vectoring and Porsche stability management work seamlessly in the background, allowing skilled drivers to push the car to its limits while still keeping less experienced drivers confident behind the wheel. What's impressive about the Turbo S is that despite its supercar-level performance, it remains one of the most usable sports cars in daily driving scenarios. Fuel efficiency is not the primary focus of a car like this, but Porsche has made strides in improving overall efficiency with advanced engine management and lightweight materials. Expect around 20 miles per gallon combined, which isn't groundbreaking but acceptable given the performance. Porsche is also offering mild hybrid assistance in some regions to meet stricter emissions standards, though the focus remains on traditional turbocharged power. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is certainly not cheap, but it delivers a blend of performance, luxury, and everyday usability that few cars can match. The starting price is expected to be around $235,000 in the United States, with options easily pushing it past the $270,000 mark. For European markets, expect a starting price of around $220,000, while in the UK it will come in at roughly $200,000 before adding customization. Porsche's extensive list of personalization options, from unique paint colors to bespoke interior trims, allows owners to make their Turbo S truly their own, though that flexibility can quickly escalate the final price. What makes the Turbo S so special is its ability to be everything at once: a daily driver, a comfortable grand tourer, and a track-ready monster. Unlike some competitors that sacrifice comfort for performance or vice versa, Porsche has struck a near-perfect balance. You can commute in it during the week, blast down a track on the weekend, and take it on a road trip without feeling exhausted. Very few cars manage to achieve this level of versatility while still being instantly recognizable as a luxury sports icon. The 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is not just a car, it's a statement. It continues the legacy of a model that has consistently set benchmarks in the automotive world. With breathtaking performance, exquisite design, cutting-edge technology, and a price tag that reflects its exclusivity, the new Turbo S cements its place as one of the greatest sports cars money can buy. 2026 BMW M5, a machine that continues to redefine what it means to be a sports sedan. BMW has always been a brand that blends luxury with performance, but the M5 has always been something special. A car that sits right at the sweet spot between cutting-edge technology, daily usability, and track-inspired power. The 2026 model pushes that legacy even further, and in this video, we'll explore its exterior, interior, performance, and of course the prices, giving you a complete review you don't want to miss. From the very first glance, the exterior of the 2026 M5 screams power and precision. BMW has kept its signature aggressive yet elegant design language intact, but has given it modern touches that make it stand out from anything else on the road. The front fascia is dominated by a slightly more refined kidney grille. Not overly massive like some of BMW's more controversial designs, but bold enough to instantly let you know this is a performance-focused M car. The adaptive laser headlights are slimmer, sharper, and flow beautifully into the sculpted hood lines that give the car an unmistakable presence. The bumper has larger air intakes, not just for looks but to cool the high-performance engine under the hood. Every line and crease on the body seems engineered for both aesthetics and aerodynamics, making the M5 look muscular yet purposeful. Moving along the sides, the stance is lower, wider, and more aggressive compared to its predecessor. The flared wheel arches house lightweight 21-inch alloy wheels wrapped in performance tires that look ready to grip the asphalt at any speed. The side mirrors have a carbon fiber finish with aerodynamic shaping to reduce drag, while the subtle yet sporty side skirts accentuate the car's profile. Towards the rear, the M5 keeps its signature quad exhaust setup, but with larger tips that emit a deep, throaty note when the car is in full sport mode. The rear diffuser and integrated spoiler are functional, adding downforce at high speeds, while the LED taillights have been redesigned to give a futuristic light signature. It's the perfect blend of business and aggression. A car that looks just as stunning pulling up to a luxury hotel as it does tearing around a racetrack. Stepping inside the 2026 BMW M5, the interior is where BMW truly shows why it's still one of the kings of the premium performance sedan market. The cabin greets you with an atmosphere that feels both sporty and luxurious, perfectly balanced for a driver's car. The dashboard features BMW's new curved dual-screen setup, blending a high-resolution digital instrument cluster with a massive infotainment display that runs the latest iDrive 9 system. The graphics are sharp, the interface is intuitive, and voice commands have been improved to the point where you can control most of the car's features without lifting a finger. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless, and the sound system is a masterpiece from Bowers & Wilkins, delivering concert-like clarity. The seats are a true highlight. They're deeply bolstered M Sport seats that hold you tightly during aggressive driving, but are also comfortable enough for long road trips. Upholstered in fine merino leather with contrast stitching and illuminated M logos, they provide heating, cooling, and massage functions. The steering wheel is thick, wrapped in Alcantara with customizable M buttons that let you instantly switch between driving modes. Carbon fiber and aluminum accents are spread tastefully throughout the cabin, reinforcing that motorsport-inspired DNA. Ambient lighting with dozens of color choices adds a futuristic glow at night, making the whole cabin feel like a luxury lounge infused with performance spirit. Rear passengers are not forgotten either. The back seats provide generous legroom and comfort, with climate control zones of their own, and even optional entertainment screens mounted behind the front seats. The trunk space remains practical, large enough to carry luggage for a weekend getaway, proving once again that the M5 isn't just a performance monster, but also a true daily driver. Of course, the real magic of the BMW M5 has always been what lies beneath the hood, and the 2026 model takes things to the next level. BMW has introduced an electrified powertrain, combining a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 with a performance-tuned electric motor. Together, this setup produces a staggering 750 horsepower and nearly 1,000 Nm of torque. This makes it the most powerful M5 ever produced. The power delivery is instant, with the electric motor eliminating turbo lag and giving you that explosive acceleration from the very first press of the pedal. Performance figures are jaw-dropping. 0 to 60 miles per hour is achieved in just 2.8 seconds, and the top speed is electronically limited to 190 miles per hour. though with the optional M driver's package, it can go beyond that. The all-wheel drive system, known as MX Drive, allows drivers to switch between all-wheel grip and pure rear-wheel drive fun. The transmission is a lightning-fast 8-speed automatic that delivers seamless shifts whether you're cruising or pushing hard on the track. But it's not just about raw speed. BMW has engineered the 2026 M5 to be more engaging and balanced than ever. Adaptive M suspension, rear-wheel steering, and active anti-roll technology ensure that this large sedan handles like a much smaller sports car. Steering feedback has been refined, making the driver feel connected to the road, while carbon ceramic brakes provide massive stopping power. Driving modes range from Comfort to Sport Plus, and even a track mode that unlocks the full beast within. What's equally impressive is that in hybrid mode, the M5 can also drive silently for short distances on electric power alone, making it versatile for urban environments while still delivering unmatched thrills when needed. Now let's talk about price, because this is where the 2026 BMW M5 positions itself as both a dream car and a statement piece. In the United States, the base model starts at around $125,000, while in the UK it comes in at roughly £110,000. In Canada, expect pricing around 160,000 Canadian dollars, and in Germany it starts at about 130,000 euros. Of course, with optional packages like carbon ceramic brakes, premium sound systems, upgraded wheels, and bespoke interior options, the price can easily climb closer to $150,000 or more. But considering what you're getting, a luxurious four-door sedan with supercar-level performance, cutting-edge technology, daily usability, and timeless BMW design, it's a package that few competitors can match. Cars like the Mercedes-AMG E63 and Audi RS7 will certainly give it competition, but the M5 has always carved its own unique space, appealing to those who want a car that's both a business executive's ride and a weekend warrior's toy. The 2026 BMW M5 represents the evolution of the sports sedan, bridging the gap between the roaring V8 era and the electrified future of performance. It's faster, smarter, and more versatile than ever before, and it proves that the spirit of BMW M is alive and thriving. Whether you're buying it for its incredible performance, its luxury interior, or simply the prestige that comes with owning one of the most iconic performance sedans in the world, the M5 delivers in every possible way. So, would you put the new BMW M5 on your dream garage list? Or do you think its electrified hybrid approach takes away from the old-school M magic? 2026 Ford Mustang Cobra R. The Cobra R has always carried a legendary status in the Mustang family, representing raw performance, stripped-down aggression, and a track-ready personality that refuses to compromise. And now in 2026, Ford has brought it back in a way that merges heritage muscle with cutting-edge innovation, making this Cobra R more thrilling, more advanced, and more intimidating than ever before. Let's break it down in detail, from the exterior that screams dominance, to the interior that surprises with refinement, the blistering performance figures, and of course, what it costs to own one of these beasts. From the very first glance, the Mustang Cobra R 2026 looks like a car that refuses to blend in. This isn't just a Mustang with some sporty decals. It's a track-focused monster that wears its intentions on its sleeve. The front fascia is sculpted with a massive new grille design, housing active aero elements that adjust airflow at high speeds to maximize downforce and cooling. The signature Mustang headlights are sharper and slimmer, with aggressive LED daytime running lights that give it a predatory look. The hood is vented, carved with functional intakes that feed the monster lurking beneath, and you immediately know this isn't a car built for quiet Sunday drives. Wide front splitters extend outward, working with a completely redesigned underbody to keep the Cobra R glued to the tarmac. Move along the sides and the stance is impossibly aggressive. The car sits lower than the standard Mustang, with flared wheel arches that accommodate massive 20-inch lightweight forged wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. The side skirts are sharp and aerodynamic, channeling air efficiently toward the rear. And of course, what's a Cobra R without a massive rear wing? This time, Ford has fitted a race-inspired carbon fiber wing that isn't just for show. It delivers real aerodynamic gains at track speeds, helping plant the rear wheels with authority. The rear itself is just as menacing, with quad titanium exhaust tips sitting under an enlarged diffuser. Every surface of this car serves a purpose, and that purpose is performance. It looks brutal, it looks fast, standing still, and it looks unmistakably like the king of Mustangs. But the Cobra R doesn't just surprise with exterior aggression. Step inside, and you'll find a cockpit that blends functionality with just enough modern comfort. The cabin has been stripped of unnecessary luxury, but it's far from bare bones. Lightweight Recaro racing seats greet you, wrapped in Alcantara and designed to hold you in place through every high-speed corner. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in suede for maximum grip, with dedicated drive mode selectors right at your thumbs. Behind it sits a fully digital instrument cluster, customizable to display everything from track telemetry to G-force readings, lap times, and tire temperatures. Ford has clearly leaned into making this interior driver-focused, but they haven't ignored the demands of 2026 tech. A large center touchscreen dominates the middle console, running Ford's latest sync system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice control, and wireless updates. But here's the kicker. It can switch into track mode, removing unnecessary menus and instead highlighting data you need when driving hard. The cabin materials are top-notch, with exposed carbon fiber, Alcantara, and brushed aluminum giving a race-ready yet premium feel. Unlike some older Cobra R models that stripped out radios and air conditioning, the 2026 version gives you just enough comfort to make it usable every day, while still making you feel like you're sitting in a race car cockpit. Even the rear seats are gone to save weight, making this a true two-seater focused entirely on performance. Now let's talk about what really matters, the performance. Under that vented hood lies a hand-built 5.4-liter supercharged V8, an evolution of Ford's most powerful Mustang engines to date. It produces a staggering 760 horsepower and 715 pound-feet of torque, sending all that muscle exclusively to the rear wheels. The Cobra R isn't about all-wheel drive trickery, it's about pure old-school muscle with modern precision. Mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, the Cobra R launches with brutal force, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds. The quarter mile comes in under 11 seconds, and the top speed stretches to around 200 miles per hour, depending on track conditions. But it's not just about straight-line speed. Ford has engineered the 2026 Cobra R with track domination in mind. It comes with a race-tuned suspension featuring adaptive dampers, magnetic ride control, and lightweight components to keep it agile. The steering is razor-sharp, giving you precise control at every corner, and the grip levels are jaw-dropping thanks to its advanced aerodynamics and sticky tires. Braking is handled by massive Brembo carbon ceramic brakes that can bring this monster to a halt without a hint of fade, lap after lap. The chassis has been stiffened, weight distribution fine-tuned, and even the exhaust system tuned not just for sound, but to maximize airflow efficiency. On the track, this car feels like a predator stalking every curve, ready to pounce with explosive acceleration. On the road, it's surprisingly manageable, though you'll constantly be reminded that this is a machine built for enthusiasts who want the rawest Mustang experience possible. The sound alone is enough to send chills down your spine. The Cobra R's V8 roars with an earth-shaking growl, spitting and crackling on downshifts, and screaming to redline with a ferocity that no electric rival can replicate. It's a sound that harks back to the golden era of muscle cars, while reminding you that this is a modern performance machine built to compete with the world's best. Of course, all this performance and exclusivity comes at a price. The 2026 Ford Mustang Cobra R isn't cheap. Starting at around $120,000 in the US, it's positioned well above the standard Mustang GT and even beyond the Shelby GT500. But when you consider the level of engineering, the performance figures, and the exclusivity, because only a limited number of these will be built, it starts to make sense. This isn't just a car. It's a piece of Mustang history reborn for a new generation. For buyers in the UK, expect pricing to land around $110,000, while Canadian buyers will see figures close to CAD $160,000, and German enthusiasts should expect pricing around $135,000. Yes, it's expensive, but for what it delivers, it feels like a track-ready bargain compared to European supercars in the same league. The 2026 Mustang Cobra R is more than just a car. It's a statement. It's Ford, reminding the world that muscle cars are not only alive, but evolving into machines that can rival the best sports cars on the planet. It's raw, it's loud, it's unapologetic, yet refined enough to feel like a modern performance weapon. For the die-hard Mustang fans, this is the ultimate evolution of a legend. For those just entering the muscle car world, this is the car that shows you why the Mustang name has endured for decades. So whether you see it roaring down the highway, dominating a track, or sitting under showroom lights with that massive wing daring you to take it for a spin, the Cobra R is unforgettable. It's not just about numbers. It's about the feeling, the heritage, and the raw thrill of driving a car that puts you at the center of an adrenaline-fueled storm. The Mustang Cobra R is back, and in 2026, it's here to claim the crown of the ultimate American muscle car.